Fine Music Breakfast with Annabel Drum.
And it's 6 minutes past 8 o'clock here, and currently it's 15 degrees in Sydney. We're looking for a high of 25, and in Penrith it's 14 degrees, looking for a high of 28. It'll be mostly sunny today with some high cloud, a little bit of early fog in the west, and light winds picking up along the coast this afternoon. And tomorrow is a very similar day as well, another beautiful sunny day, maybe not quite so hot. And in the studio, it's pretty hot in here, I have to say, because I have with me this morning a conductor who is blitzing it on the choral scene. He is working as musical director for the Sydney Chamber Choir, assistant artistic director for Gondwana Choirs, and more recently engaged as director of music for Christchurch St Lawrence in the City. I'd like to welcome Sam Allchurch.
Good morning, Annabel. Great to be with you.
I'm so pleased to see you here. Congratulations on this new position. How long have you been in it now with Christchurch St Lawrence?
Thank you. Well, it's coming up to exactly 1 year on Sunday, which might sound like a long time, but actually my predecessor, Dr. Neil McEwen, served in the role for 38 and a half years. So it's just a drop in the ocean.
So they basically had to take him out in a wheelbarrow?
No, Neil's still enjoying a wonderfully active career and broadcasts here as well, I think, at Fine Music. But it's great to be part of Christchurch.
Now, it's such a beautiful church. When you walk past it, it's great, but inside is just sublime.
It's an amazing jewel. The front door's on George Street and the back door's on Pitt Street, so it sort of straddles the block. And it's this very unusual combination of a neo-Gothic structure, but with this incredible Italianate fresco around the altar, painted by an Italian artist, Le Chavo, in 1939. So it's a very unusual combination, but we've just been undergoing this incredible restoration process, which is making it look like a total jewel again.
Wow, that sounds great. We'll talk about that in a minute. I just want to know a little bit more about your work now that you've started working as musical director. Yeah. So how do you find the choir there is different from the other ones that you're working with?
Well, the choir of Christchurch St Lawrence is one of the oldest ensembles in Australia. It dates back to 1845. But I suppose...
Is that when the church was built?
Yes, yeah.
Right.
So there's been a continuous choral tradition there for ever since the church started, which is incredible. I suppose what makes it different is that it is just the sheer volume of repertoire that we cover. So the choir sings in sort of two groups. One sings the morning service, the Solemn High Mass at 10:30, and another group sings the Evensong service at 6:30 on Sunday nights. And there's about sort of 18 to 20 in each, but there's new music every single week. So there's no rest for the wicked.
You're the wicked, right?
Yeah, that's right. But they have incredible sight reading skills. They have a great knowledge of the Anglican choral repertoire, because you sort of need both of those things to be able to just keep going.
Learn that fast.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
There's not much time to learn music. They're incredibly skilled musicians, and then when you realise what they have incredible lives outside as well. You know, doctors, lawyers, teachers, consultants, all sorts of interesting careers as well.
And let's come back to the restoration of the church as well. So if it was built in 1840s...
Yeah, it needs a bit of a facelift.
Yeah,
Christchurch has been refurbished and altered many times in its history, but the last major interior restoration was in the 1960s. And that period saw a whole lot of hospital cream colour paint go across the ceiling and around the altar areas, and those are very sort of plain colours. And what this restoration has sought to do is to restore the original Victorian colour scheme. So
which is more colourful.
Incredibly colourful. So the ceiling's gone from this kind of bland hospital cream to this incredible blue with red and chocolate and gold and white finishes. And then there's beautiful stenciling around the high altar, and probably most spectacularly, the stonework is being cleaned, and so
that's a big job, right?
A huge job. So it's looking at its best, I think. Yeah.
How do they do that with the stone? I mean, obviously not with a toothbrush, but it's got to be done gently, right?
Yeah, very very skillful stonemasons were up on. We had sort of floor-to-ceiling scaffolding in the church for about 4 months. And we had services in there all the time still, but it was which basically meant that there was zero acoustic for 4 months. So we were very happy when the scaffolding came down and we got our acoustic back.
And now this is your big celebration coming up this weekend?
That's right. So we've have a dedication concert last weekend we had a big orchestral mass, which was a wonderful occasion. We sang the Mozart Coronation Mass. But we thought, in the spirit of the restoration, where more colour is more, more is more, we thought, well, why not do some more music? So we're putting on a concert this Sunday at 3 p.m. in the church.
Now, some of the music from the concert this Sunday was from the original dedication, is that right?
That's right. So I thought it would be great to... we have a very talented archivist at Christ Church, and he found out what music was sung in the first service, and one of those pieces was "Lift Up Your Heads" from Messiah by Handel. And I thought, well, that's
perfect.
That's perfect. So we should do that again. And we're performing that again, and it's irresistible not to add the Hallelujah chorus to that.
Of course.
So that'll round out the concert really nicely.
So lift up your heads and say hallelujah to the beautiful blue and chocolate ceiling.
That's
Sounds
right.
fantastic.
Yeah.
So we have 2 double passes to give away for this concert. If you're interested, you can give us a call here, 9439 4777, and leave your name and your phone number. Say that you're interested in the double pass to the Christchurch St Lawrence concert. That's on this Sunday at 3 p.m. And you can buy your tickets online at the website or also at the door. And the website is ccsl, that's Christchurch St Lawrence, .org.au. I'm sure they'll be able to find their way from the homepage.
That should be fine. Yeah.
That's wonderful. Thank you so much for coming in today, Sam.
Oh, you're welcome, Annabelle. Great to have a chat.
Lovely.